top of the world, man. Hey, man, I'm back at it with some more of it, man. You did. Check this out. This video right here, man, is going to be dealing with entitled women. And and really the cause of women being entitled and things of that nature. And may get, and, you know what I mean, have what led to radical feminism. Well, it hadn't led to radical feminism, but radical feminism and radical feminists and entitled women have one common responsible for both. And I'm going to say that's men. Men are responsible for radical feminism, and men are responsible for women being entitled. So, entitled, what does that mean? And believing in oneself to be believing oneself to be in a permanent, essential, or a characteristic way worthy of being treated in a particular way. Typically being given assistance and or privilege. Now, what is privilege? Privilege is a special right, advantage, or protection free from obligation or liability, which means immunity. What does immunity mean? Immunity is protection or exemption from something, especially from an obligation, or penalty. Now, what is obligation? Obligation is a condition or action a person is morally or legally bound, a duty or commitment. Okay. Let me see. Typically in the way of privilege and stuff like that. So we got what privilege is, special right or whatever. From obligation, then I've got to put liability. Liability is a course of action which a person is morally, in a way, considered right, according to the code of. Wait a minute, let me understand that. So the most entitled woman have always been the most attractive, which is lighter, if you're black, lighter skin, curvaceous, big boobs, and big booty women, or girls, whatever the case may be. They are the most entitled. Why? Because men automatically entitled them. Automatic. They were born that way. They can put on any type of clothes. The hair may be longer, curly, whatever the case may be, and men entitled that. Men entitled that. Let me see. So they feel entitled because of the special treatment. Now, what is special treatment? Special treatment is better, greater, or otherwise other than what is usual. Treatment is the way you behave towards them or deal with them. So men treat curvaceous, beautiful women better than their friends in non-beautiful, curvaceous women. Did you get that? So when we talk about somebody being entitled and men, and it's funny to me that men are complaining about women being entitled when we are the ones that doing the entitling. That's the equivalent of parents being upset that their kids are spoiled when the parents are the ones that spoil the kids. So with that, them being entitled and things like that, and which leads me to this. You hear individuals say that people women do the bare minimum. and guys, you know what I mean, we gotta do all this stuff. Well, men been allowing that and accepting that their whole lives. Curvaceous, attractive women. You go to school and guys are giving you candy. On Valentine's Day, you can tell who's the ugliest person and who's the prettiest person. Because the prettiest person got all types of gifts and candies and stuff like that. With me, I had about 2 or 3 cards. The pretty Ricky with the long hair, curly hair, he had about 15 cards and candies and stuff like that. So, like the women, the female, God, man, listen, man, you had, you damn near had a U-Haul for the curvy, attractive women on Valentine's Day. We exchanged over class. Hold on. Where were we? Okay. So if women have just been showing up, and all they do is showing up, no getting, no working out, no this, that, and other, and men and boys are competing for their affection. Ain't doing nothing but showing up. And so you live a life like this, and women, well, certain women, you know, are like that, and then certain women are not. But in general, the curvaceous, women with curves and fair skin and things like that, they are entitled because men entitle them. And so I don't understand why men are so upset that they have been entitled. They, you know, men say, I had to buy the boat for the girl to get on. I got to have time to become valuable. Well, you don't need I ain't gonna get into that. You don't need a boat for that. Now you gotta buy a boat to get women, then you got bigger problems. Yeah, you got bigger problems. So they wouldn't talk to you, you'd have had a boat. And I know guys who ain't got a pot to piss in or the one to throw out, they'll got plenty of women. But, you know, I digress. So with women being entitled and things like that, but nobody talked about the fat dark skinned chick. The fat dark skinned chick with no curves ain't entitled worth a damn. She don't have any privilege worth a damn. So guys, stop complaining about women being entitled. And when we as men, if you know you've done it in your life, have entitled women. Now let me switch to this. Now modern feminism, this third wave feminism, this radical feminism and whatnot. Okay? A feminist is an advocate of women's rights based on the equality of the sexes. Okay? So guys, you talking about females and men are equal, they're not. Females and males are not equal. Okay? One has a penis, one has a vagina. One has testes, one has ovaries. Okay? Are we clear? Now, okay. Anybody believing that we're equal must be a homosexual. Got to be a homosexual. Now, if you're a homosexual, then you know how your sexual partner is the same sexual partner as you. That's equality. Or is it equality or equity? Anyway. So women wanting equal treatment as men. There's nothing wrong with that. But society has a problem because most women all their lives have been entitled. And so if you view this woman as being entitled, and you entitle this woman as a judge, it's tough to treat them as somebody you have you in conflict or competition with as a man. Oh, it's not fair. Well, it's not. It's a jungle. Now we get into feminism. Feminism is an advocacy of women's rights based on the equality of the sexes. Well, we are equal. We do deserve the same amount of respect. Our function may be different. But yes, we are equal. A woman is not less than a man. A man is not less than a woman. A woman should be treated less than a man. A man should be treated less than a woman. So you know, that's what any fight was about. Title IX, you know, when I think when women wanted sports and stuff, I think Title IX, they were literally females wanted to play basketball like men did. Females wanted to play softball like men did, because that was nothing for females to do. And so when they wrote the law, they said women, but now in this 2000s, men who can't compete with men have perverted the term women. When initially it was supposed to be male and female. Okay? Were you born a man? Were you born a female? In the 60s and the 50s, there was no doubt about that. Whether you were gay or straight, there was no doubt about whether you were born a male or female. Now, in the 2000s, 2010s, and 2023 and stuff like that, now you have men, born a man, raised as a boy, take a few hormones, and now they are a woman. But you want the same. You want equal treatment as females, although you are a man. When they specifically have men's sports where you can go out there and compete. So I digress to feminism and guys saying that radical feminism has they messed up the dating market. Okay. Radical is advocating or based on thorough or complete political and social change, representing or supporting an extreme or progressive section of a political party. So a radical person is an advocate through or complete political social reform, a member of a political party or part of a party pursuing such aims. So when they say extreme, feminists, stuff like that, you know, women saying, you know, they can have as many sex partners as they want to. To me, it's always been like that. Yeah, you know, I don't need no man and stuff like that. Yeah, she don't need one. If she's been successful without having one, she's been surviving without having a man. When women say they don't need a man, that means they would, and the only reason a man would be around a woman is for a romantic and sexual relationship. And so that is a term, don't need no man. That's where it comes from. Not the fact that you need police officers, not the fact that you need soldiers to defend the borders in the United States abroad, not the fact that you don't need truck drivers and male scientists and doctors and things like that. And even if you are in the sex industry, yes, ma'am, you do need a man to for your business. So you inherently need men. Okay, you need men, and men say, I don't need a woman. Well, okay, now, I mean, are you a heterosexual male? And by the way, I'm talking 2 and 4 heterosexuals. Now, I'm not talking about bisexual men or homosexual men. I'm not talking about those. This is strictly for heterosexual men. Okay? If you don't need a woman, well, obviously there's no women around, so you ain't having sex with nobody. If you're watching pornography, are you watching male porn? Which, whatever the case may be. And also, do you work for somebody? Are you a car salesman? You are. How many cars are you selling without women? Gucci, Louis Vuitton. How many clothiers are in business if there's no women? Clubs. How many people go into clubs if there are no women? Gambling. How many people go into Vegas strictly for the science of gambling? How many guys? You a mechanic? You are. How many cars are you fixing that are not connected to a woman? Pharmacy? Matter of fact, the pharmaceutical business will strictly go out of business damn near overnight. Why? Why would men stick around? Why would straight men stick around in a life like this? Get a few aspirin to ease the pain, but the rest of it, man, it's time to go. So make sure when guys say they don't need a woman and stuff like that, what they're talking about. And men would do okay without females. Hey, if the females were to drop off the planet, the world economy would crumble. I wouldn't give the economy 6 months for men to go out there eating themselves. Why? Why make a lot of money? Why invent new stuff? What, men gonna buy it? You think men buy iPhones? Heterosexual men buy iPhones because like Apple so much? No, they can call they can get something small and man, they can do what they can do on an old phone. They wouldn't be upgrading phones. They'll be upgrading TVs. You watch the TV. You watch the TV, but will there be football players making millions and millions of dollars? Are there no women? Well, you can go date night to a football game, to a basketball game. You think LeBron making all that money with no women? Don't think so. So, but I digress again. So, radical feminism is just women who really are taking ownership of their lives. You talk about, well, she got a high body count. Who gives a damn? She got such a high body count. Did you fuck her? No. It's really not your business. Because now women, again, fellas, women have smart enough to the fact that, hey, man, if I'm making it on my own, if I'm taking care of my own bills and things like that, I mean, a man can't tell me nothing. Because how a man operates is through his wallet. You don't operate. A lot of these guys who are upset with modern, quote unquote, radical feminists try to control women with their wallet. And so since you can control women with your wallet, now you need some game. Now I can just stop leaving her alone. Well, yeah, you can leave her alone. That's cool. Sound good. Sound real good. She'll hurt and she'll get over, but guess what you're gonna do? You gonna double back to her. She long gone. She having sex with me now. Yeah, you should having sex with me. And so, but brother, you ain't doing nothing. You gotta a woman sexual access to men, especially with dating apps, Facebook, Instagram, and things like that. Her sexual access to men is vast. It's vast. Oh man, she can call. She can get a dude, have a conversation. Next day, she having sex, and she's very, very attractive. Next day, she having sex. You, my friend, I mean, even if you look like Andrew Tate, got one like Andrew Tate, that chick ain't gonna have sex with you the first night. That chick, you gonna be waiting months. So no. Radical feminism is a result of misbehavior by men. I won't say misbehavior, but inconsistencies with men's behavior. Learning from their mothers, hey, I'm not finna wait on a man to suffer. Suffer up under a man. I might as well go out there and get my own money, survive by myself, and just do my thing. Yeah, just do my thing. I don't need a man to try to tell me what to do. But now, like Jill Scott said, if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. If you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. So, with that being said, man, I don't remember long enough, man. It's been about 21 minutes. But fellas, man, you got to adapt your game for today's time. You gotta adapt it. Because soon as she gets your Instagram and your Facebook, she can tell what you're about, whether she want to pursue you or not. Not just, ain't too much stuff as a mystery anymore. And vice versa. So, with that being said, it's just a sign of the times, man. Stop blaming stuff on radical feminism because, stop blaming stuff on radical feminism when our forefathers made mistakes with women. Our foremothers made mistakes with men. We have a doctrine now. Why get married? Men get shafted in marriage. Well, some men get shafted in marriage. Hey, man, don't get married, man. Don't get married. And so, since women are taking this message of men don't want to be married, so men don't want to be married, so there's no commitment. If there's no commitment, why in the world would I want to give myself to one man when so many dudes out here? All right, I'm done with that. Thanks for y'all time. Talk to y'all later.